want to show you how to quickly solve that small leak you might have coming out of your temperature and pressure relief valve on your water heater. Step one is super simple, and all we're going to do is try to exercise the relief valve by pulling on this lever. When you pull on that lever, you should get flow of water, so make sure you have a 5-gallon bucket. Now for my valve here in step one, flushing doesn't look too promising because I'm not getting any flow when I actually open up the valve and move the lever. So if that flushing did not work for you, we got to go on to step two, and that is to actually change out the valve. We're going to connect up a garden hose to our drain valve. Instead of just opening a hot water fixture in the house, which doesn't always work the best, I just loosen up the fitting on the hot water side and allow air to enter the tank, which then should start to drain your tank. And here I drain into a 5-gallon bucket, so I know how many gallons I drain out because I'm looking to drain out at least 10 gallons. So now with the water level below the port for the TMP valve, we can remove it without an issue of water coming out that same port. And this specific unit's about 18 years old, so it's already put in a good service life, and there's quite a bit of sediment buildup where I'm gonna have to upgrade to a much larger wrench to break that loose. Once I remove that, you'll see the amount of sediment, which is really caked up, and that's what wasn't allowing the valve to open up or water to come out of the valve. So I went ahead and cut it open. I want to show you what was going on. So here's just the shaft itself. That's the plunger from the temperature part, the temperature probe that expands out and will open the valve if it's past 210 degrees Fahrenheit. And then inside here is where that seal actually would seat down. So if I move the lever, we should see that open up. The problem is when I move the lever, we don't see anything open up. That is why it's important yearly to exercise your temperature and pressure valve. Make sure you flow water out of there and ensure you don't get buildup like this. Now you will have sediment that you want to clean out. Then with my finger, I'm going to slowly work that out of the threads, working that out, sucking it up with the Makita shop vac until they're clean. Then I'm going to match up my old valve. For me, it's a 2.5-inch shank, ready to install. Make sure we put a nice wrap of Teflon tape, and then we'll go ahead and thread that back into our water heater carefully. And then once it's hand tight, we'll go ahead and tighten that all the way down. And since this is pipe thread and we need to get it where the outlet is pointed straight down, you'll snug it down and tighten it down, but don't go too far where you might be damaging the port. I did a little test run. So I did open up this new valve. I allowed water to flush out of it and then ensured that it closed completely with no leaks like we had before. So you want to let the water here come up to pressure, go run hot water, flush out all the air in your lines, make sure you're getting hot water at your different fixtures, and then just check for leaks. We didn't only touch the temperature and pressure relief valve, so make sure there's no leaks anywhere else to ensure your problem's actually solved.